All right, so today we're going to talk about a piece of technology that's pretty much invisible, but it's the corporate backbone for almost every modern business out there. Oracle Fusion Cloud ERP. It's all happening behind the scenes, but honestly, without it, most big companies just couldn't function. But hey, let's start with a question. Think about the world's most successful companies for a second. What's the one thing they all have in common? What's that invisible engine that keeps everything, and I mean everything, running smoothly and in sync? Well, the answer is their Enterprise Resource Planning System, or as you'll always hear it, ERP. And look, this isn't just another piece of software, it's the essential corporate backbone. If you really want to get how modern businesses tick, you have to understand this. So, what exactly is an ERP? To put it simply, it's a system that's designed to pull together every single part of your business. It becomes the one single source of truth, giving you a complete and accurate picture of everything that's going on at any given moment.
And when we say every part, we really mean it. An ERP system connects your financials and accounting, all of your projects, HR, customer experiences, your entire supply chain, you name it. It's kind of like the central nervous system that makes sure the left hand always knows what the right hand is doing.
But here's the thing, there's a huge problem. Most of these absolutely critical systems were designed for a totally different era. This is what we call the on-premises problem. And it's the reason why so many traditional systems are struggling to keep up today.
You see, the core issue is that most of the ERPs still out there were designed for on-premises deployment. That literally means they were built to be installed on a company's own physical servers, inside their own buildings. And that one design choice from decades ago, it's created some serious long-term headaches. It led to something called the customization trap. See, to get these systems to work just right, companies had to write tons and tons of custom code. But that code, which was supposed to be the solution, actually ended up becoming a cage. It locked the whole system in place, making it almost impossible to change and evolve as fast as the business needed to. And this right here is the central problem. Once all that custom code is in there, the ERP system simply cannot evolve at the pace the business demands. The company's digital backbone becomes stiff and brittle, right when it needs to be the most agile. So, what's the fix? Well, it wasn't a small one. It required a completely different approach, redesigning the entire system from the ground up, specifically for the cloud. And that phrase, redesign from the ground up, that is everything. We're not talking about just taking an old system and moving it onto a cloud server. No, this is a system that was built natively for the cloud from day one, and that fundamental difference in architecture, it changes everything. I mean, the difference is just night and day. Instead of that old on-premises foundation with static, clunky updates, you get a system that's built for the cloud and gets continuous innovation. And instead of an implementation that takes years, you're up and running in a matter of weeks or months. The whole model has been flipped on its head.
Now, this new foundation doesn't just make things faster, it unlocks completely new capabilities. Let's just call them what they are: the superpowers of a modern ERP, intelligence and automation.
Okay, first up, intelligent automation. The system can just handle all those time-sucking, labor-intensive tasks, things like expense reporting or managing cash flow. This frees up your people to stop chasing paperwork and actually focus on, running and growing the business. Take the financial period close, for instance, a process that is just a huge headache for so many companies. A modern ERP automates the most painful steps, gathering all the data, reconciling it, and then validating it. It turns what was a marathon into a sprint.
But it gets even better, because it goes way beyond just automation. The system actually has machine learning built right in, so it's constantly sifting through your data, identifying patterns, spotting anomalies that a person might miss, and even suggesting what your next best move should be. It stops being just a record keeper and becomes a real strategic partner.
And all of this intelligence is powered by data from across the entire company. Information from finance, from operations, from HR, from the supply chain, it all flows into one central hub. The result? You get a comprehensive, real-time view of your entire business, all from a single dashboard. And that brings us to what might just be the biggest benefit of them all, the ultimate answer to that old customization trap. This is the promise that your business will never, ever be outpaced by change again. So how does it do that? With innovations delivered every 90 days. Yep, you heard that right. Every single quarter, your system gets updated with the latest and greatest capabilities and technologies. It's constantly evolving, right alongside your business.
This delivers on the ultimate promise, having complete confidence that change, whether it's in technology, new regulations, or the market, will never outpace your core systems. It basically means your business becomes future-ready, permanently.
And this brings us to one final, just stunning contrast. Gone are the days of those multi-year implementations that just drain resources and morale. With a system designed for the cloud, a business can be up and running in weeks or months, not years. The time it takes to see real value is just dramatically faster.
So we'll leave you with this question to think about. In a world that is changing faster than ever before, is your business, its essential backbone, really built to keep pace?